feel like they were more creative back then with toys than they are now.
Oh, hey!
As the owner of Maui Comics is here on a Tuesday.
Perfect timing.
Welcome to the show.
So this edition of Tuesday Morning Shenanigans is we're gonna switch it up a bit and we're gonna talk about toys. So you're saying that you actually like wind-up toys. Please elaborate on that. Like what do you think?
I don't know. I just like how that it's well. Hold on. I have to pull a tongue around. Well, I like that. Sorry, I just want to do a good job. I just want to do a good job.
Just want to do a good job.
I like that they wind up and then they go. I can't do this. All right. So, no, it's just a classic toy that actually it keeps me entertained more than anything. I don't need to touch it. It's just I'm the lazy guy. I'll just watch it go instantly.
They are cool. Like for me, the constant problem I had is over constantly using them. Eventually, the gears run out and they can't wind anymore. And I was one of the worst kids. Like for example, if I had a wind-up dinosaur that walks, I want to actually pretend that they're real. So I take them outside and have them walk on dirt or sand, and that will probably grind up the gears much quicker than it should.
Not only that, there's carpet. Carpet messes it up just as well.
Oh, with the hair, right?
Yeah.
I hate those.
Well, because then you know how there's that little track where they'll go one over another?
That's right.
They'll get caught in the carpet, and then that's what stops the gear a little bit.
Loose hairs from people or fur.
Yeah.
Is there a particular brand that you like that you think makes the best wind-up toys?
No, anything that wind up to me was actually good. That's why I buy two of each everything almost.
So you're saying you had two Happy Meal toys if they had wind-up trucks and stuff?
Not really Happy Meal. I took the Fun Factory stuff
Okay.
too. I wasn't that picky. Man, that was where I actually earned the wind-up toys.
The McDonald's ones are like pretty awesome.
They
I
were.
remember they had that one where it was like the monster trucks, like the mini monster trucks, and they actually in the Happy Meal you could fold everything in, and it actually had like a dirt track. Some of them had like a service station and a garage and all that kind of stuff. And I was like,
so you're talking about the cardboard boxes, right? You like
right.
Yeah, you pop them out and then you set them out.
It was pretty cool. Like that McDonald's came up with that. I don't know what happened to all of that kind of stuff. Like I feel like they were more creative back then with toys than they are now.
Oh, hey!
As the owner of Maui Comics is here on a Tuesday.
Perfect timing.
Oh my gosh, that's freaking awesome.
Right. I remember those.
This, man.
Yes. Those are the ones that you pull back, right, and then they just go on their own.
Oh no!
You broke it. Why'd you do it?
Is it because I'm white I broke it or something?
No,
What's up with this?
No, it was just working and you broke it.
No,
this is the kind of takes batteries.
I know.
Okay, look, I knew I didn't break it.
I know nothing. But where did this one come from?
The Stompers was a toy that you could buy in the store, but then McDonald's did their own version, and they did the smaller scale one. But Stompers was like in the toy stores. That was like the big thing everybody wanted.
KBs or
yeah, like KBs.
Okay, I can imagine this being in Woolworths too.
Oh yeah, it was popular in the '80s.
Oh nice.
Man, these are sweet.
Yeah,
I remember this.
I think one of the best ones, at least from when Ryan and I were growing up, we had Mattel, we had Hasbro, and they're still going strong now. But Hasbro, one of my favorite ones from was when Hasbro took the licensing deal with WWE. Back then they were WWF, and they started to make their own toys.
Right.
I got a collection of, I got Jake the Snake, I got the IRS, I got Big Boss Man, and I even bought the little ring, which I think was really, really awesome.
They said that was Hasbro?
It was Hasbro. Okay. Hasbro made those.
LJN also had their little brand too.
They did.
But then that was a limited time run.
It was a limited time run, but the figures were made differently back then.
Yeah.
All of them were, they had a static pose. And I'm not sure if they were
opposable.
Yeah, versus opposable.
I don't know if the LJN ones were. They're pretty hard to find nowadays.
Last time I checked, they were pretty easy to find on eBay, but
eBay,
but that was,
but
that was years ago.
actually going out and finding it. I don't use technology, people. I'm the old man here. I actually like to go to a garage sale and try to find them out.
Yes.
What is this eBay?
So you're older than us.
Yeah,
apparently, if I know what a tin toy is.
No, I know exactly.
The 90s don't really like. I remember people smashing those things. I was like, I'll take them.
You mean they literally smashed tin toys?
Yeah, because my teachers weren't allowed to keep them.
So
instead of giving them away to the kids because they're so easy to crush since they're old, I just took them.
That's absurd.
Yes. Ryan, were there any cool toys that you liked to collect when you were young?
When I was young?
Yeah.
whatever I see. I want that. Okay, here you go.
But
I had everything from like Transformers to G.I. Joes to Ghostbusters. You know, I had everything. We were just talking about that one because I was like asking Alika too. I was like, what is that one toy that they used to come up with? And it was only a toy line. I wish they made a cartoon or a movie or something like that. But it was the one where the dinosaurs, you could equip them with like weapons and stuff like
those
that.
are called Dino Riders.
Dino Riders, yeah.
So how is this? Once you said dinosaur and equipped dino riders.
Yeah. And that was a pretty cool concept. I really liked it.
It was an awesome concept, and I got one good story about that. Again, going back to when I was young and KVs was really big at the time. Yeah. I remember walking into the store, and Dino Riders was so popular that at the time I walked in, a lot of kids were walking out of there with their own dinosaurs, and they were taking it as soon as they got out of the store. I seen children taking them out of the box and actually playing with them. So I was already into dinosaurs, and when I walked in, I asked my mom, will you buy this for me? I can't remember exactly what the price tag was at the time, but, long story short, she told me no. To this day, I still haven't bought myself a Dino Rider toy yet, and I'm a collector.
Check eBay.
I had 4 different dinosaurs before.
Oh, sweet. Which one were they? You got the big T-Rex?
No, yeah, I had the T-Rex with the head laser and stuff like that. I had the Brontosaurus, with the full-on cab on the back and stuff like that, with the lasers coming out too. And I had the Stegosaurus and the Triceratops. I wish they still kept it going, man, or at least made a TV series out of it or something. I don't know.
I think they did have a comic book to go with it,
Really?
but it was probably a short run. I can't remember if they had
I'm gonna look for it now.
cartoon show, but I think they were, if not a short run comic books, they probably had a coloring book. They had some sort of tie-in. I remember that much, but I can't remember if it was in the form of a comic book or a coloring book or maybe both.
Right. I just wish they did more with it.
You think of today's generation, it should click. I mean, if kids like Jurassic World, they should probably bring back the Dino Riders for another run. I think it would do well.
Right.
If anyone wonders why I'm not saying anything, is I'm in shock that none of these brought up a Godzilla toy yet.
Well, it's
But it's the dinosaurs.
No,
but dinosaurs are something that's universal, playful for all humans.
Dinosaurs
are timeless.
Unfortunately, as much as I love Godzilla and I was growing up being a big Godzilla fan and stuff like that, I didn't have that much Godzilla toys. Like I probably had maybe 2 or 3 figures.
From my own experience, I too had a few. They were from Trendmasters when they were Bendoms. So the first thing I got was a Bendom Godzilla toy from Kmart. And after that, I got Space Godzilla, even a Bulgara, so at least I could play with that. But the one thing that I absolutely wanted was an Anguirus figure. But the thing is, he wasn't sold separately as a Bendom. He was sold as a set. But all the other figures that were thrown in were Anguirus. I remember a Biollante. You had a Godzilla. You had a King Ghidorah, a Mecha King Ghidorah. So there was. It came in a box set of maybe at least 8 figures or so, and I kept passing on it because when I looked at Anguirus, I said to myself, "That's not Anguirus." There was something different about the design. He had thin legs, but they gave him a big muscular chest, and he had scrawny arms with claws. But at least they did the carapace part, but it just did not capture my imagination. And what I ended up doing was grabbing like a bendable Ankylosaurus dinosaur toy and say, okay, now I'm going to pretend that, this is Anguirus, and I would create my own mock fighting scene with them.
It was, well, for me, even though I was born later, I got the 80s toys just because my parents bought a set of 3 of each. So from Silver Hawks to He-Man to all this stuff, and it's like one to my brother, one to whoever came, and then one last one to me. They didn't know they were not a girl, which was my sister. So it's like, okay, that one set, and then one set. So it's like, I always got the good 80s stuff.
I will admit that strategy is actually brilliant, and here's why. Because if you got one toy that has to be shared among siblings,
right?
Let's be real, we're not the sharing type at that age, so we're gonna fight over it.
As collectors, we don't even share our own comics.
Yeah, sharing. What is the sharing? Speak on. You can look at it, but you can't touch it.
Also, nice Freddy Krueger look.
yeah.
I thought we were over this discussion.
We have to address it. Someone out there is gonna address us in the comments.
yeah.